Hey guys, what's up? We're just going to jump right in. I've already moisturized my face. Now I'm going to go in with some primer. A face primer from Sonia Kashuk. Really hope that's how you say her name. And then a Too Faced primer, the Shadow Insurance for my eyeballs. I just picked up this face primer maybe like a week ago. Not quite sure how I like it very much, but I'm gonna stick it out for a little bit. So this is a random palette I found off of Amazon. I will link it in the bottom bar below. I'm just putting a really soft white on the lids of my eyes to help bring out that yellow color that I will be putting on my eyes just a little bit. Now I'm going to take that fluffy brush and the same palette, it's just a brown kind of orangey beige color, and I'm going to put that in the crease of my eye to create little color, little depth. Make sure to blend it all in, of course. Now back with the same palette, we're going to take a kind of shimmery, dusty yellow and put that on my lids. I definitely want to use the different colors in the palette to help build up the intensity. Now I'm going in with that deeper looking yellow, placing it right on top of the other color. Still building. Then I'm going to go into this palette and get the last yellow color and tap that onto my lid. I didn't want anything too bright or dark and dramatic. I wanted something that I could definitely wear during the day that's still kind of fun. I'm going to take a fluffy brush and kind of just blend out the edges. Once I have the color to what I want it to be, I'm going to start in on the second eyeball because we got to make sure we got makeup on both of them. Otherwise, we're going to look like a damn fool. Let's be real. Once I'm done with that eyeball and I've blended out the color, I'm going to take a nice bright blue from the exact same palette and put it in the corners of my eyeballs. Just like that. Now finally, my favorite part, I'm going to take my blue Anastasia liquid lipstick. It's in the color Paint to be specific, and I'm just going to take a really skinny eyeliner brush and I'm going to go to town on that wing because it's difficult and it's time consuming, but it's also the best part of this look. Let's be real. While I'm getting that wing all fleeky, I definitely want to apologize for how far down I am looking and you can't see as much as I wanted you to see. Just moved into this little area where I'm filming, so things are weird and different and I'm just trying to adapt. After taking like 45 minutes just to do my eyeliner, I took a NYX Jumbo pencil in the color Baby Blue and I tightlined my waterline to kind of intensify the blue color. Then really quickly, I just took the color that we used in our crease and as our transition, just kind of popped that under my eyes. Now, of course, you've got to apply the falsies. So I just curled my lashes, and I believe these are demis or demi-wispies. They're Ardell, I know that much I know. But I usually go for a more simple lash. When I first started wearing them, I was all about the crazy ones, but I don't know, I like the simple ones. They kind of thicken your lashes out, and I like that. Then I'm just gonna pop on some Clinique mascara, mostly to the bottom lash. For the top lashes, it's really just to kind of stick the falsies to my lashes, get a little stickiness. Now, time for the face. So I go in with my green Pro Concealer because I am all about that color corrector, especially because I break out, y'all, like a lot. So usually I'd be using a damp beauty blender, or in my case, a Real Technique sponge, because I prefer those. But of course, my dogs think that everything makeup related that I own is a toy, so they stole my sponges and I have no idea where they are. So I'm just going to use this little brush, just kind of tap it in, blend a little bit to get rid of that really, really bright redness from my pimples. Then I go in with my Orange Pro Concealer, and I'm still kind of working with the orange and the under the eye stuff, because some days I've got some crazy circles, some days I have none, some days I want to use the orange and the yellow together. I don't know, just do what you feel, man. Do what you enjoy. I mean, that's pretty intense, but that is why I go in with a little bit of concealer to kind of tone down that really bright oranginess, because this concealer is very orange and I definitely wasn't expecting it. Still getting used to it, like I said. So now I'm done with that, so I'm going to go in with my face, and I mix my foundations, and I use L'Oreal True Match in N2, and then usually I use e.l.f. in sand, but I couldn't find my sand, so I used a little bit of buff, just use a little bit less because it is a darker color. And I'm going to apply that on my face with a foundation brush and just kind of buff that in with a very, very dirty brush. So it made things a little bit difficult, but what are you gonna do when your dogs steal your makeup tools? Perfect. Now it's time to contour, and today I'm using the Bare Minerals, I believe it's the High Dive. It's a bronzer, but I really like using it for my contour. It's a good color, and to be honest, I've been too cheap to buy anything else to replace my old contour. So there you go. Now, of course, we can't contour without putting a little highlight underneath our eyes. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm using a Calvin Klein concealer. Not quite sure the color. I will put it in the bottom box below. Just going to kind of put that all over where highlight is necessary and where I feel like adding highlight. Because obviously I don't contour my nose, but I do like highlighting my nose. Don't really have a reason as to why. I just do. Okay. Then for the planet in the middle of my forehead, I just used a Bare Essentials concealer to help cover that up because it was definitely giving me some problems. And now to set, because under my eyes I get some major creasage, so I'm just using an IT Cosmetics translucent powder. And for blush, I'm using a MAC blush, and it's Blush Baby. Just gonna pop that on the apples of my cheek a little bit, blend it out a little bit so it's not nice and red. And finally, the lips. And to start the lips, I just use a primer stick by NYX. And on top of my primer stick, I'm using a MAC lip liner, but it's so little I don't even know the name of it because I can't see it anymore. And it should be sharpened, but of course, I couldn't find my sharpener anywhere. Probably because my dogs have it. And finally, to complete the lips, I just add a NYX Intense Butter Gloss. I think it's Tres Leches. I believe that's the color I have on. I will put it in the bottom bar below though. Alright, so this is the final look. I've been super excited to do this makeup look because it is, in fact, my first, I gotta stop with the hand, because it is my first official makeup tutorial. And I also wanted to mention that coming up, I have a project I'm starting, and it's going to be called hashtag 30 Days of YouTube, and I'm going to explain that a little bit more in a video coming up. And within that project, lots more makeup tutorials are gonna be there. The thing is, I'm filming this makeup tutorial last. So, those makeup tutorials are going to be taking place in a different setting, but whatever. I wanted to do this one last because I was the most excited about it and because I wanted to use specific brushes that I had and they hadn't arrived yet. They have arrived since, obviously, because I used them. So this is the final look, and I hope you guys like it, because I do. So please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you want to see me do other colors, put them down there. Also, please subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos. I'll see you later.